Hi, welcome to my channel, Assumption, the law of assumption, how to best use the law of assumption to work for you. Law of assumption, law of attraction, whatever, I just see it all as one big thing and it all works together. They're just labels, they don't actually mean anything, they are just labels for whatever is going on here. So, key with law of assumption. First of all, I'm an author and I'm a coach. My books are all listed below and my coaching is available on my website. You can book up on my website, you can email me via my website and we can have a little chat before you book something up. Okay, so best way to use the law of assumption is this. I assume that I have done all that I need to do in order for my manifestation to come to me. Start cultivating that assumption. I assume that I have done all that I need to do. So whether that's whatever it is, if you're not a doer and you've just like to tap into the feeling and you felt it and you've almost had that kind of knowing feeling that it's going to happen, you don't need to do anything else. If you've said a few affirmations, you don't need it to do anything else. If you want to carry on using affirmations because you like them, make sure that they're internal. So you're just saying them because they make you feel good and not because you're looking on the outside. And assume that whatever you're doing is enough. Whatever you're doing is bringing that manifestation to you. So that is the assumption to cultivate, that you don't need to do anything else. Whatever it is you're doing, that's all you need to do. So whatever works for you. So again, if you are a doer and you like doing things, just assume that that is your way and that's all that you need to do. If you don't like doing anything and you just want to put in the intention and feel the desire for it, assume that that is all you need to do. So take on an assumption that works for you, not an assumption that works for somebody else. Because what works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me, because we see things differently. So if you are a doer and I'm not, then I'm going to assume that once I've had the feeling of something, the feeling of something is this: if you have a real desire for something, it's a bit of a pure desire because it's not mixed up with any circumstances or anything like that, you've done all that you need to do, that will show up in your life. And you only have to look at your own life as it's gone by, that things like that have happened, and just think that's all it is. That is all it is. So actually, with me, I assume that's all I need to do. Sometimes I might sort of get lost in visuals and stuff because I naturally go that way, but I don't do that in order to see something on the outside. I assume if I create it on the inside, it's going to show up on the outside at some point. I take time out of the equation because time will drive you crazy. So just assume that whatever you're doing is all you need to do. So it's what, there's nothing else that we need to do. There is nothing, we are all individual and unique where this is concerned. So that's the way to look at this. If you read something where somebody says, oh, I said 10,000 affirmations a day and I got £1 million or something. Okay, that doesn't mean that will work for you. I'm not saying that doesn't work for people. Yeah, some people might love doing that through. I would never say 10,000 affirmations a day for anything because I've got too much else going on. But, if that's worked for somebody, again, don't look at that and think, okay, if I say 10,000 affirmations a day, then that will work for me, because you're unique. And you may have different feelings than that person and you may not get on with affirmations. Your way may be different. So just bring it all back to you. How do I feel? Am I a doer? Am I not? Generally in life, it will be whatever you are in life. I noticed this a little while ago. If I eat a sweet or something like a Polo or I love sweets, I always chew it up. I can never suck it for long. And I know that's the thing with fruit pastels, but I mean anything. I can't suck it until it's really, really tiny. Whereas Jeremy, for example, will suck something down to nothing. I can't do that. And I was thinking about that and I thought, that is so our nature, both of our nature. Me, I just go at everything like this. I want instant results. I am like that in nature in general. I don't want to try hard for anything. And the way I do things in life, so I know that's a bit of a funny thing to look at, but actually think about something like that. Sort of tell the kind of person you are. I can see the kind of person I am from how I eat sweets. Just and how I eat in general, because I do eat quite fast. It just shows the type of person that I am to me, and it just made me laugh. And I thought, oh God, yeah, that really goes with the kind of person I am. So I know if I was to start thinking to myself, I've got to say all of these affirmations, it would seem like a long road. It would seem like I'd have to have a lot of patience and that things would take a long time. I think that's one reason that I've never really got on with affirmations, apart from self-concept affirmations, because I didn't care how long that took. That's a whole different thing. But with things that I want, I haven't gone down that route, and I think that's maybe it. So if you're a very patient person and you like sort of really taking some good action and kind of feeling the progress of that action, then action might be for you. But you just tell yourself, that's all I need to do. I just need to keep showing up and doing more of the same, and then eventually 3D is going to catch up because it's all going on internally. I can feed it, I feel good, it's going to show up. I assume that's all I need to do. Right. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm trying to keep these videos much shorter, one, so that I can get more of them out, and two, so that they're more on point, and then people listen to them and get something from them, and it's like a mini lesson. I feel they're useful, they're more useful, I think. But if you disagree and you prefer my longer videos, do let me know. Maybe I'll chuck one of those in there every so often. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, then I'd love for you to do that.